Here's the thing. For everybody listening, don't make the same mistake the Bengals just did in any facet of your life.
People are going to get hurt. It's the hockey season. And if they want to make the deep run to the playoffs, they're going to need players. And Ben Hutton is a good defenseman that can help.
I don't think they will. If they don't have Anthony Davis, I'm saying it right now, if Anthony Davis is out for the playoffs, they don't make it out of the first round.
I was very tempted to just put defense.
What about the Jared Cook play on the sideline? And then Mason Crosby's 55-yard field goal or something like that. That was a good one.
Come on, Austin, I've been saying this ever since Joe Burrow got injured.
I just do not see Harden putting in the same amount of effort into each game. Yeah, I honestly believe that's why he hasn't won a championship yet.
That's a perfect name. What you said, name brand players. Like, it's not the great value Target brand toilet paper or whatever. It's the Charmin Ultra Strong.
I swear we didn't script that.
Fultz is injured, and he really hasn't lived up to the potential of being the number one overall pick when he was selected by the Sixers.
Like you said, Ovechkin, he's getting older. He hasn't been playing as well as I imagined. He's one of the greatest goal scorers of all time, but he hasn't started off this season as hot as I would hope.
How is Joe Burrow going to get the ball to them if his butt is already on the ground and he finally decides who to throw to?
I don't really think the Dodgers are going to make the World Series this year. I feel like they'll make it to the NLCS.
And then I want to talk about the Fernando Tatis extension, because that really surprised me. Because he's so young. You see the Chiefs beefing up their O-line, and then you have the Buccaneers beefing up their defensive line.
Ingrained in the life of Tom Brady and what winning actually looks like, I think will be a very good move for Bruce Arians and this Bucs organization.
Hi, I'm Jeff Allen, and you're listening to Outsiders Opinions with Kevin and Austin.
These past 2 months, I've realized my place is still on the field and not in the stands. That time will come, but it's not now. I love my teammates, and I love my supportive family. They make it all possible. I'm coming back for my 23rd season in Tampa. Unfinished business, LFG. That is Tom Brady's tweet, and that is what we're going to be talking about for our NFL opinions for this week. We'll talk about free agency later, but we did talk about dedicating an episode to Tom Brady, and because I had thought he retired, Austin was very adamant that he was not going to believe it until certain things happened. I said he was in denial, but I take it back. Austin, it's good to have Brady back. Without him, I don't know. The only good quarterback, fantastic quarterback in the NFC is Aaron Rodgers and Stafford.
Mm-hmm.
And then then there's a severe drop. So what are your thoughts?
Man, am I happy. I knew that this was going to happen. I knew he was going to come back. He never, in his statement of quote-unquote retirement, he never said retirement. He never sent his official retirement papers to the league offices. He never was retired. He's not coming back from retirement. He just accidentally... But no, he was just saying thank you to the team. He was saying thank you for the team for another great season, and now he's having a tweet saying that he's ready to run it back. I'm excited. They should be one of the most feared teams heading in, but I'm ready to see what happens.
Do you think he was pressured by the Sports Center stuff, them saying he's going to retire, and he's like, well, I think he was maybe mulling it over, and he was like, okay, I'll say it since people are that's going to be bothering them, or he doesn't want to deal with it. And then the 40 days, it was 40 days, he said these past 2 months in the tweet, but it was 40 days, 59 days fewer than the MLB lockout. Maybe he was just like, you know what? I want to be back on the field. I have unfinished business, which he says in the tweet. Because it just felt very weird. You're going to retire after that. You were second in MVP voting. And I would argue that he was MVP, or I argued that he was MVP. So I was just shocked by it. You're going out on an incredibly high note. I feel you can still prove that you're I don't think he should retire in the next few years, but he might next year. We don't know. What are your thoughts on all that?
Well, I'm glad he's back. No matter what the circumstances were behind it, maybe he felt like he was inclined to retire. I don't necessarily think so. I think he made a decision too early and regretted it. Stuff happens, and that's what I think did happen. I'm excited he's back. The league needs him. He's obviously one of the best players in the league still, even though he'll be 45 heading into next season. And I'm so happy he's back. I can't explain it with words.
Yeah, I definitely echo him being back. You're probably not as high as you are. It's just like I'm very grateful because now like I can just root for him. He's just waiting for everyone to go, yeah, I'm gonna miss you. Even like the most diehard like Dolphins and Jets fans and Bills fans, just to go, yeah, I love Tom Brady. And I think it would be incredible. And now I think you could really make it, depending on how many more seasons he plays with Tampa, you can make his career a 3-year Hall of Fame career. Like there would be 3 Hall of Fame careers in his one NFL career. What do you think about that?
There's already been 3. There may be 4. If he spends a couple more seasons, he makes it 2 more seasons. This season and 1 more. That's 24 years. Split it up into eights. 8, 8, 8. That's
Okay.
wait. No, that wouldn't work. Split it up into sixes. I said that backwards. Split it up into sixes. 6 times 4, and then yeah, you'd have a pretty strong case because 2000 through 2005, you won 3 championships, made some Pro Bowlers, led the league in passing yards once, won obviously 3 Super Bowls, like I stated, won 2 Super Bowl MVPs, and then you go from 2006 to 2011, and in that run he won 2 MVPs, made the championship twice in 2011 and in 2007. Had 50 touchdowns in 2007, made a Pro Bowl basically every season there except for the season he got hurt. And then you go to the next run, which would be 2012, 2017. Yep. And he won 2 championships there, 2014, 2016, won a MVP in 2017. And now you got 2018 to now, and he could win another MVP. Who knows?
Yeah, that would be interesting. So you think 5 years is enough for a Hall of Fame case?
6.
6? You think that's enough?
Because 2005 to 2000 is 6 seasons because it's 2000, 2001, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I think 6 would be enough, especially in some of those cases where he won multiple MVPs like that. Even though he didn't win a Super Bowl between 2006 and 2011, those 6 years he won 2 MVPs and he went to 2 championships, and he was a Pro Bowler basically every year except for the year he got hurt. So yeah, I would say it would be enough.
Okay. I was thinking more like him his time in New England would be to like I would split it down the middle and then it would be a shortened career in Bucks with the Bucks, but I feel him just going there and winning possibly 2 championships um would work, but your idea makes more sense because it's equally split. But it's just incredible to see him back, and it's never as much as like there are great quarterbacks in the league, like Mahomes, Allen, Rodgers, Burrow, and just like the potential to be great with Burrow and Allen probably and Herbert. I just think there's never going to be a guy like Tom Brady again with just the absolute dominance he's had. He has 7 Super Bowl rings, possibly 8 in the future if he wins another one. That's incredibly impossible. And how many AFC champion? He was in an AFC championship game almost every year. I don't know the exact.
From 2011 to 2018, that's 9 straight seasons. No, it's 8 straight seasons he made an AFC Championship game.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like the Chiefs made 4 straight AFC championship games, right? Or 5.
Yes, they made 4.
They made
2018,
4.
19, 20, 21. Yep.
They've made 4, but they only made the Super Bowl twice.
Mm-hmm. And only won once.
Yeah.
The Patriots won
Like
3 times, went to 4, 5, because 2011 was as well.
well, yeah, and that's not even including his year in. He played 1 game in 2000, but
Mm-hmm.
and
And he
he
played
threw
1
like
game in
1
2009.
pass. or threw 3 passes.
Three,
Yeah,
three, three passes, 1 reception. In
but we know.
2009, he went through like 11 passes. He's only played 20 full seasons, which is crazy considering that he's about to turn 45.
Yeah, and like 2001 won the Super Bowl, 2002 won the
He went
Super
9 and
Bowl.
7 and missed. No, he went 9 and
Oh, he
7 and
missed.
missed.
Oh yeah, I
Oh
forgot.
three, and 04, he won.
2005.
He
They
lost to the Broncos in the divisional. 2006, he lost to the Colts in the AFC Championship game. In 2007, he lost to the Giants. 2008, he got hurt.
So he's missed
Yes.
one. We said 2005, 2, 3. He's missed 3 AFC Championship games.
He missed 02,
Oh, he missed 02.
05.
Oh yeah.
I'm not counting 08. 9, 10. And then this year, 2021. He's
Well,
missed
yeah.
5 championships of the
Yeah,
seasons
5
he's been healthy.
championship games
Yeah, AFC or
when
NFC.
healthy.
Yeah.
That's
02,
never gonna happen again.
Yeah, 02, 05, 09, and then 10, and then 19. So there's been 6. 19
Okay,
and
there've
then
been
21.
6.
Six
But I
out of
think
6 out of 20 healthy seasons is crazy.
like
He's been to
imagine
14. Yeah, that makes total sense.
like 6 AFC Championship games. I feel that is an incredible mark for a QB. But
He's more than doubled that.
yeah.
And
it's
who's to
just
think he won't make more?
ridiculous.
Who's
Yeah.
to think he won't make more?
Because the NFC compared to the AFC is so it's not as competitive as the
I
AFC.
think the Rams are going to fall off after losing Von Miller, Andrew Whitworth.
And Whitworth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and trading Robert Woods. I disagree with that trade. I do. He's been with the team for a very long time. Yeah, I disagree with that trade. We'll see if they get to keep Odell. We'll see what moves they make. I think they're worse off. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
We'll definitely talk more about it in the free agency episode, but that leaves Green Bay, and depending on what they do with those picks, without Devontae Adams, they will be weaker, but just how much weaker depends what they fill with those picks. So I don't know if the Bucks are going to go on a tear because they have to make some more moves with Brady, but having Brady, you still have wide receivers, you still have Godwin, you still have Evans.
They picked up Russell Gage. They're probably going to bring back Gronk. They may re-sign Leonard Fournette. Did you see they signed Logan Ryan to be a safety?
Yes,
Somebody
I
who's
saw
with
that.
with the Patriots before. They traded for Shaq Mason. I'm excited. This is definitely going to be your. And hey, 14, 16, 18, 20. Could it happen in 22?
Maybe.
Who knows?
Don't know. I kind of want a Chiefs and Bucks rematch.
I
Again,
don't. I mean,
know,
I'm not gonna judge. All of the storylines would be amazing. Any team from the AFC to make it versus Tom Brady is just. I mean, it's just icing on the cake. But if I had
yeah.
to choose one, I would probably say Patriots.
Patriots would be cool, but they have to make
There's a lot of
just
very interesting storylines. If it was Bengals, if it was Ravens, as Ravens came back, if somehow the Steelers made a run, if
comes
the
if the
Browns made a run.
Raiders
Say
made it.
again?
If the
Oh,
Raiders made it, it's a shock. Maybe Broncos. I don't know. Did you say the Broncos?
I didn't, but yeah.
Oh, completely forgot they have Russell Wilson. So it makes
Chargers. They picked up a lot
and
of guys, got Khalil Mack, and they're looking better.
and to
Like
focus
I said
on
the Browns.
yeah, and to focus on like the 4 AFC championship for the Chiefs, I don't think that can happen. And when you look at Tom Brady, the AFC was competitive. Like it's not like what the
Oh yeah.
uh
They had those. How did none of those Steelers teams from 15 to 17 with prime Ben Roethlisberger, prime and Tony Brown, and prime Le'Veon Bell not make a championship? How? It amazes me that none of those teams did, and that was prime, prime, prime. And I think the Patriots would beat them every year. Or no, one year, the 2017, the Jaguars beat them 48-42 or something like that, or 45-42, a crazy game. 2016, the Patriots beat them to go to the Super Bowl. And in 2015,
was Broncos and Patriots in the
Broncos beat
AFC.
them. The
Yeah,
Broncos beat the Steelers and then
like
beat
you
the
had
Patriots.
Peyton Manning. You had Peyton Manning. You had Tom Brady versus each other the whole time in the AFC East. AFC. You mentioned Roethlisberger. You also have
The Ravens were really good for
Ravens.
a time.
You have the Steelers earlier on in the year with Bill Cowher as coach,
Mm-hmm.
and so it wasn't just there were good teams. It's not as
And you can
I'd
include the
argue.
Patriots. I mean, not the Patriots, the Chiefs in that. The Chiefs were
Yeah,
very good for a certain amount of time with Alex Smith. Even they started the season 9-0 one year, and it
they
ended
just
up
couldn't
losing
get
to the
over the
Colts.
hump in the
And then they
playoffs.
played against the Steelers. I'm not Steelers. The Patriots, I think twice. I think Alex Smith played them once, and then obviously Patrick Mahomes played them in the AFC Championship game where Tom Brady won again, which is not that surprising, and then won another Super Bowl. So
Yeah, so just the level that Brady plays at for such a long period of time is incredible, and just the mentality of winning. I don't think it's an unhealthy obsession because I would argue Jordan had an unhealthy obsession. Like his drive to like be competitive, I think was unhealthy. But I think Brady is at the extreme, but it's healthy in my opinion, and it's just
well,
incredible
it's
what he's
it's
doing.
different because Jordan was I have to be competitive in everything, while Tom Brady's everything's about football. I don't think Jordan was ever fully committed to basketball, which is crazy. He was committed to winning at whatever he was good at, but I think he left baseball not only because his dad died, but also because he wanted to be good at something else. He got bored at being very good and wanted a challenge, and he wanted to be good at anything. It was ultra competitive. That's why I think he gambled so much. That's why I think he's the owner now. He has to be in that mix. But for Brady, it's about winning Super Bowls and only Super Bowls. He does not care about anything else. He doesn't care if he loses to a kid in a chess game, his kid in a chess game, or if he is watching a game and his favorite team loses. He doesn't really care. Uh, but when he plays football, it's a whole different story. His whole life is committed to excelling in that avenue of his life. While Jordan was like, I have to be competitive at everything. When I'm playing this old lady in bingo, I have to win.
Yeah. So it's definitely great to see him back. It'd be nice if he won MVP, but he's definitely got his eyes set on the more important thing, in his opinion, which is winning the Super Bowl again. And it will be interesting to see what he does. Um, do you think he kept training?
Oh, no doubt. Tom Brady stopped training? What are you talking about?
Well, like, not stop
No,
training, but
no,
to a lesser extent,
no,
because his
no,
absolute schedule is
no,
ridiculous, which explains why
no.
he's crazy. Crazy good, incredibly good.
I
So,
refuse to believe.
so he didn't have a bowl of ice cream.
Oh, it Bill's
Or gluten.
avocado ice cream.
It was
He has some avocado.
avocado ice cream. They made
You never
that.
heard those stories? Yeah, yeah, yeah. You never heard those stories? He always eats avocado ice cream. It's his favorite ice cream. It's
Maybe
extremely
it's not his
healthy.
favorite, but it's the only one that's like
Oh no, it's his
acceptable in
favorite
his own.
because of that. Because of that fact. Because it's healthy, it's his favorite.
Avocado ice cream.
I'm surprised you never heard of it.
I I've heard of vegan ice cream.
No, it's avocado ice cream. It's
Well, yeah,
I've never had it, but he most certainly has, and it's been a staple of his for a number of years now.
I'm not a fan of avocados in general, but and then mixing it with ice cream, ugh, that's disgusting. But that's why Brady's won 7 Super Bowls, so been to the championships so many times, or one of the reasons, I guess.
Hmm.
So that concludes our Tom Brady episode. It's good to be back, and that is it. Thank you for listening to Outsiders Opinions.